Okay guys, hello and welcome to G Can't Play. Today I'm going to go through a strategy that I am calling Feed the Iron Cross. It is obviously the Iron Cross strategy, so you're playing the field, the 5, the 6 and the 8. And the way it works is every time you hit a field bet, as you can see we're going to do 15, 18 and 18, putting 17 on the field. Every time you win that field, that is going to feed your iron cross. So 17, you got 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Basically, what happens is every time that field hits, we're going to keep building that up. And what you're looking for is 4 hits on the 5, 6, and 8, and then we will regress back down to the original bat. From my testing of this system, it can be very up and down. If you get some short rolls early, you're going to be in the hole pretty early and it's pretty hard to get back. So what you're really looking for is a couple of good rolls at the start. Okay, I'm going to take it all down. Let's establish a point and let's get into it. Starting with a 7. Doesn't matter, we've got nothing out there, so that's okay. There we go with the 9. So point established. And what we're going to do is start getting those bets up. As you can see there, I'm starting with $1,500. But what we generally recommend is 10 shooters, so 10 times your initial bet. And as we can see, once that's loaded up, an initial bet of $68. If you find that my audio doesn't quite line up with what I'm pointing at on the screen, it's just because my audio didn't record when I was doing the video. So I am doing the recording of my voice afterwards. So I apologize for that if anything looks a bit off. As you can see, there we go. First field hit. We got that 10, profit of $17. So now what we're going to do is we are going to start to build up that 5, 6, and 8. There we go. So 5 goes up to 20, 6 and 8 up to 24. And let's do another roll. 6. Okay, so that's one of the first 4 hits that we're looking for. As you can see, we lost the $17, so it equals an $11 profit. 24 plays 28. 8, so that's hit number 2. Now, it's great that we're hitting these numbers nice and early, but what we really want to see is a few field numbers so we can build those 5, 6, and 8 up before we get those 4 hits. But we're never going to say no to hitting our numbers, are we? And there's the 3rd. So we've only built it up once, and we're up to hit number 3. Let's roll again. We'd love to see a couple of fields come out so we can really build that up. There we go. Hit the 9. Now, obviously we hit the point. You can do a couple of things. If you want to, you can leave the field up while the point is off. And then every hit you do get on the field, just keep a note of it. And then once the point is established, you can add those straight onto your 5, 6, and 8 to start at a higher number. So you say, see, we would have hit it there. So we could have added those on, but I like to have everything down until the point's established. Let's go again. There's a 12. Lovely. Pays double. Now here you can do 2 options. You can pocket 17 if you wanted to. Just go up the 1. But what we're going to do is we really want to build these numbers up. So we're going to take that $34 and we're going to pop it on the 5, the 6, and the 8. Now, it'd be really nice to hit one of those numbers now. We'll be able to lock in that profit. Let's see what we get. 6, there you go. 36 pays 42. So that's the 4 hits of the numbers. So we're going to bring that all down now and go back to our original bet of 68. There you go. And as you can see there, $58 locked in. So even if we 7 out here, will only be down $10 if we put our next bet up. So we're almost out of the hand here, which is nice. So let's keep going. 6, another hit, lovely. As you can see at this point, hitting those numbers only gives you $4 profit. So nice to hit, but we really want to hit those fields so we can start building up those numbers. Another one, we're really hitting those center numbers today, aren't we? Another $4 for us. We'll take it. We'll take it. As you can see, we're almost out of the hand. We're only $2 shy of being out of the hand for this one. Third hit on the number at the bottom level. Obviously, if you get 4 hits at this stage, you're not going to regress because there's nowhere to regress. If you are risk adverse, you can just come down and wait for a 7 to roll. There's number 4. Obviously, that's $16 that we've made there, so that's not going to get us anywhere, but we are out of the hand now, which is nice. We're up a whopping $6 if we were to and there's a 7. Okay, it's not a bad first roll. As you can see, we're up $74. Not a bad little amount to make. Let's establish another point. 9. 9's the most popular today. Hit that 4 times already. Out of 16 rolls, 25% of the time, we are on the 9. Okay, let's see if we can get something going here. 5. We're hitting those inside numbers a lot. It's great. It's profit, but we want to see the field. Okay, Yo 11. That's good. Let's build it up. As you can see here, I'm playing on Crapsy. I don't have the space or a table of my own to play live, but I find this is a great little system to use. I am using the free version as well. You'll see later in this video a pop-up that doesn't allow me to do something because I have the free version, but you can get by easily on the free version. There we are, we hit the point. So I'm going to take everything down. We've built it up once at this stage. There you go, good thing we took it down. There's a 7. We want to build it up a few more times. 6, out of the point. Okay, let's get some fields. Let's start building these numbers up. And as always, guys, gamble with what you can afford to lose. That way, if you do have a bad session, it's okay. You're not taking the clothes off your back. Okay, here we go. Look at this. 2, 3, 4. 24 rolls. No 2, no 3, no 4. Those low numbers don't want to come out today. There's a 6 once again. Great that we're hitting these numbers. It's an $11 profit, but we want to see some more fields. We want to build that up. So what you can do here is, and what it looks like I've decided to do is I'm going to pull down at this stage. With the shooter, we're up $71. It's a $68 initial bet, so we're actually out of their hand here. So I'm going to lock in that massive $3 profit. And I'm going to start building again. We're only up 1 level as well, so it's not too much of a hit if we do start hitting. So there's a field, and see, there we go. Straight away, we're back to where we were. So there's a 5. So that's hit number 1. As I said, we're looking for 4 hits on the 5, 6, and 8. When they do come out early, it's not the best, and you can make a decision whether you want to keep pushing. It's number 2. But even at this level, $11 for, you're making $44. You're not out of the hand, but you know, you're only down $24 if you do decide to regress at that point. Okay, let's go. 6, that's number 3. We've been hitting a lot of numbers today, so it's been good, but we want more fields. We want to see the 5, 6, and 8 get up to some really good numbers. We want them in the 30s, we want them in the 40s. And that's number 4. So as I said, you can regress here. We've hit those 4 numbers, but because I've only gone up 1, I believe I'm going to decide to keep going at this point. And as with all strategies, you can, play it by ear, use your gut. 2 pays double, excellent. As I said earlier, if you want, you can take that $17 profit and just build it up once, but we're going to build it up twice because we want to see some profit coming in. There's an 11. Here we go. Now we're getting to a stage where we can start making some good money. Have a look at the bankroll now. We're actually up $250 overall if we took everything down now. If this was real money, I would probably call it a day here. Head home, 250 bucks. That's a nice little profit. For me, I'm not a high roller. I'd be very happy. And there you go. See, I would have taken that down and be happy. Still up $120 though, so it has been good. First couple of shooters has been very good for us. Like I was saying at the start of the video, this strategy really works out well when the first couple of shooters are decent rolls. If you're getting a few 7 outs early, it starts to get pretty sketchy because, 3 short rolls and suddenly you're down $150. It's not the greatest place to be. But here we go, 3 shooters down, 7 to go. Let's see what happens here. Okay, back in we go. I have actually seen a variation of this as well where they don't play the 5, which I guess lowers the risk because your initial bet is lower. But then obviously if you do hit the 5, which we have done 5 times, there we go, 12, lovely. We like to see that because then we can aggressively push our bets up. Yeah, if you're not playing the 5, obviously if you hit the 5, then you're just losing $17. Whereas this way, it's only the 7 that gets you. But you've got more at risk, of course. And there is the 7 that got us. So as you can see, we were building up quite a good base there. But it all of our profit went into building up those numbers. So suddenly we're only up $50. So that's, I guess, the downside to this strategy. Those short rolls really do kill your profit. If you're up $100, 2 7 outs, suddenly you're down again. But it is gambling. There's a lot of strategies where that's the case. You've got to put that money on the line to make the money. And you've just got to be aware of your appetite for risk. There we go, there's another 7 out. And as you can see, suddenly we're down. At one stage we were up $250. And now all of a sudden we're down 15. So yeah, can change quickly. $70 average bet. Okay, let's establish another point. Where are we up to? 5 shooters down, we're halfway. There's the 3. That's not going to do anything for us. 9. We will take that. Let's see if we can get something going here. So again, 15 on the 5, 18 on the 6 and 8, and 17 on the field. And that 17 is obviously enough to put 6, 6, and 5 on the respective numbers. Another 7 out. So now it's not looking so good, is it? Suddenly we're down almost $100. So it can turn on you pretty quickly. Yeah, those first 3 shooters are up $250. suddenly 3 shooters later, we're down almost 100. That's a $350 swing. So it'll turn on you. 3, lovely. Let's start building. Let's see if we can get back into profit here. Yo 11, we will take that and we will build on up. Repeater, another 11, something we like to see. Would have preferred a repeater 12. There's double numbers. So what I'm circling here is, as you can see, we're getting back close to even, and so that's another thing you can consider. You might want to, if you're having a bad day, you might want to take it down early once you start to hit even. Because we all know, we've all had those experiences where we've gone for one more, and that one more hasn't paid off. So there's the 6, 36 plays 42. And as you can see here now, see the bankroll, we're up $10. So yeah, if you're having a bad day, you're not feeling it, nothing wrong with calling it a day here, making $10, coming out even's not the worst thing in the world. But we are obviously going to keep going. We're going for that 10 shooter number. And obviously, when you're testing things and doing videos like this, a lot of people do like to go for that 10 shooter test. It's just a good number to go for. But when you're actually in the field playing for real numbers, go for what you feel like. There we go. 35 plays 49. As you can see, we're back into profit now. 15.59 all up. And this is getting to the stage where you're starting to think, okay, well, it might almost be time to regress. Obviously here, I haven't decided to do that. We're going to go for one more roll, see if we can hit it. Take the 4, and now we're at 15.76. So what I'm going to do is I am going to regress because it is an initial bid of 68. We're up $76. So I'll call that out of the hand, if you know what I mean. And if you look at this shooter, this has been a good shooter. We've made $159 off this one. And if the 7 does come now, we're in the positive. That's a 9. So let's start building again. We're in the positive overall, I'm saying, in terms of bankroll. See, we're at 15.08. There's an 8. 24 plays 28. And there you can see the turnaround. We were down 100 and now we're up 100 again. This has been a really good shooter, 187. And once again, you know, we're not 10 shooters in, but if this was real life, I would probably say, okay, we're up $100. That's my day done. It's been a bit up and down. And as you can see, I'm counting at this point because I'm new to using Crabsy. I didn't realize that the rolls are on the side there. Oh, now I have. There you go. So there's been a 12 roll, which is obviously above average. I think the average is somewhere around 6 to 8 rolls before a 7 comes. So there's a 9. Lovely. A lot of 9s today. Most popular number. We're at 11. 9s. So let's build this one up. Another 9. Lovely. Loving those 9s today. Pump that up. 36, 36, and 30. Six shooters in. If we took our bets down now, we're up $140 almost. Not a bad day, as I said. Oh, another 9. Look, 3 in a row. We're up to 13 9s total over 60 rolls. She's a popular number, that one. Here we go. We're really starting to build it up now. We really want to see some of these, the 5, 6, and 8s hit now. This would be a great time. Fields are lovely at the start, but we really want to get a 5, a 6, or an 8. There we go. 8, 42 plays 49. Lovely. Let's go again. 5, perfect. 35 pays 49. Now you can see in my rack, we're up about $80, which is pretty good, even if we 7 out here. So once again, not 10 shooters in, but in the real world, maybe you'd want to call it a day there. We don't want to call it a day though, do we? We want to keep going. And there goes the 7. So that was a good session there. 17 on the trot. Good little roll. 7 shooters in. 3 to go. And we are currently up $83. But this sort of shows how quickly it can turn around with a $68 average bet, only up $83. If we 7 out here, suddenly we're only 15 up. Get another one on the run, suddenly we're down. So that's how gambling works, you know. You win some, you lose some, and it can turn around pretty quickly on you. And there's a 7. Okay, 11, it's not going to help us. See if we can get that point. 6, okay. 2 shooters to go. Let's see if we can have a couple good rolls and end this on a high note. Okay, let's roll it out. 8. We'll take it. We'll take the $4. See if we can get some fields. 6. Another $4. Okay. Now, this is where I almost made a mistake. The puck was off. Almost put some money in. But you can play it that way if you want to. As I was saying, the 9. And what you can do is just, then you could build up the 5, 6, 8 straight away if you want to keep playing the field while the puck is off. Because there could be a situation where you hit a few fields in a row and then all of a sudden you can start off with a bang. Okay, hit that 10. Oh, so this is where you'll see my free version. Just ignore this. You can't undo last in the free version, but you can just pull it down. So, and there we go. Now I'm fumbling around. Got me flustered. Okay, back into it. 4, perfect. We can build it up. 12. That's what we want to see. Double. Let's reinvest it all back in. Get these numbers nice and high. Start making some money off them. And we're not going to make any money off them. Okay, last shooter. As you can see, we are down now about $40. So at the best, we were up 250. At our worst, we were down a little over 100, which is where we're about now. So let's see if we can get a good last roll. End this on a high note. 10, that's what we like to see. 10 the hard way. I'd like to see a cool little modification to the field where, oh, there we go, to the hard way. If you get a hard way, the field pays like 1.5. That'd be a fun little twist on the board. There we go, that was a double, so we aggressively push that up. 9, lovely. Another field. Puck is off. Let's establish another point. 8. And obviously we're going to build these up because we did hit before the puck came off. Okay, so now we want to see some 5s, some 6 and 8s. There's the 8, lovely. 42 pays 49. Hit the point, so let's get another one going. Another 9. 9 is definitely been the most popular number today, 17 9s. Another 8, lovely. 42 pays 49. Bankroll, we are actually almost $100 up now if we were to decide to pull it all down. As I said, in the real world, I probably would, being the last shooter. Another 9. 18 9s now, very popular. Puck is off. And there you go, you can see me circling, we're up $100. 9 once again. It's a day of 9s. Because this is the last shooter, we're going to keep going. It seems there's no real money on the line. Although it still feels bad to lose, doesn't it? Even when it's just play money. Okay, another field. Let's keep going. So this is the highest we've had it today. I'd love to see one of these hit. 5, lovely. 45 plays 63. Okay, so as you can see, we are actually now up in the rack. So I was going to play again, but I think, oh, there we go, massive dollar profit. I hit one more roll, always one more, right? That's the way it goes. 17, build, build, build. I'm getting a little aggressive here because it is the last shooter. There's the 8, perfect. 60 pays 70. And this has been a pretty good roll. 14, 15 so far, 14. And I think I decide to come down here. Yep, I do. Sticking to my gut, said let's lock in some profit so that we end the session on a high note. See the rack showing 1673, so regardless of what happens now, we have made some money on the session. But let's see if we can keep going. So on this last one, I think it's a do or die now. We've made our profit. It's just keep going until we get those 4 hits. Or we get the 7. There's a 6. Another $4. I'll take it. And there is the 7. So that's it for today, guys. As you can see, profit of $177, which is quite nice. I will not say no to that. As you can see, it was a bit up and down, but I think it's a fun little system to play. We were pretty fortunate with the rolls here. That last one was 16, 8, which was okay for number 8. 7 wasn't very good. 6 was good. 5 and 4 weren't. 3 was 6, not great. 2 was good. And 1 was okay as well. So that's a system that I like to call Feed the Iron Cross. Probably has another official name, but that sounds good to me. And what you're really looking for is those early long rolls. Those put you in good stead for the rest of the day. If you can get 2 nice rolls to start, you're up a little bit. Then you don't feel so bad when you lose a couple in a row. But obviously, if you're doing some short rolls early, then it can get a bit dicey. But yeah, you're not going to make massive profits, I don't think, on this one. It is a bit up and down. It does take a while. You need some good rolls to make some money, but good overall. So we'll call it there. Thanks for watching, guys. Glad to have you. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. This was You Can't Play.